What's up, CWC family? Brad Bittner here, and this is your Motivational Monday. I want to share with you a quick lesson that can potentially have a huge impact on the success of your agency and everyone within it. And it comes from something that happened a few days ago with one of my daughters, Jaden, she's 9 years old, one of my twins, and she's in competitive gymnastics. She spends between 20 and 30 hours a week in the gym in gymnastics training, and she's great. She really is. She's gonna be in the Olympics one day. And you see, we got the Olympics going on right now, and that's kind of part of where this is coming from. You have some people in life and in business that they're good, right? And they're good enough to get by, but very seldom do you find someone who's great. But what is the difference? Well, the other day, Jaden was working on one of her floor routines and for a competition that's coming up, and she finally nailed this part of it. She's been working really, really hard on for about 6 months now. She finally nailed it. She was really excited. She got up, I talked to her, and I was very proud of her. And then I was asking her, well, okay, what are you gonna do now? And she was gonna go over to the beam and start working on her dismount on the beam. And I asked her why. She's like, well, Daddy, I got it. I said, no, baby, you got it one time. You got it one time. You see, the difference between someone who is good and someone who is great is, do they practice until they get it right? Or do they practice until they can't get it wrong? Right? See, that's the difference. And I told you, no, you need to go back and continue to practice that, because now that you finally got it is your opportunity to continue to work on it until you can't mess it up. Right? And that's the difference between good professionals and great professionals, good salespeople and great salespeople, good owners and great owners, good managers and great managers, good entrepreneurs and great entrepreneurs, the ones that are willing to put in the work to practice and practice until you can't get it wrong. See, a lot of times you role play. Some of you role play with your staff, right? They're on the phone all day, so it makes sense that you're training them on a weekly basis. And if you're doing that, I'm happy for you. But let me ask you a question. If you're the owner, you're leading that role play, or you have someone doing it, are you just practicing until they get it right once or twice? Or are you encouraging them and leading them to practice until they can't get it wrong? And if you're an LSP or you're a sales professional and you're sitting there going over the role playing, are you practicing just until you get it right? Are you practicing until you can't get it wrong? See, that's the difference between those that are good and those that are great. And so I would ask you, which one are you going to be? Are you going to be good, or are you going to be great? Are you going to practice until you get it right, or are you going to keep practicing until you can't get it wrong? My name's Brad, and that is your Motivational Monday.